Hi everyone. Today I'm taking up admission of a partner lesson 2. In this video we'll learn how to prepare revaluation account, partner's capital account and a balance sheet. This is normally you will be required to prepare in this chapter. You may be asked to pass the necessary journal entries or the ledger accounts. Okay. Now, revaluation account is prepared by taking the increase or decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. Now, to find out whether the asset is increasing or decreasing, whether there is increase in the liability or decrease in the liability, we come to know about this by comparing the value in the balance sheet and the agreed value as given in the adjustment. Okay, so this increase or decreased amount will come in the revaluation account. So on the debit side we will write down the value of asset which is decreased and the value of liability increased. Here on the credit side we will write the opposite of this. So on the credit side we will have increase in asset and decrease in liability on the credit. Here increase in asset, so by increase in asset, or I would write down by asset account. This means increase in asset. By liabilities account, that means decrease in liability. On the debit side, decrease in asset. So to asset account here, the value of the asset which is decreased will come on the debit side, and increase in liability, so to liabilities account. So we have the values here. Then with this one more we'll write by unrecorded assets. Unrecorded assets are those assets which are not shown in the balance sheet, right, but which exist in the business, and the information of which will be given in the adjustment part of the question. So here you have unrecorded assets. Similarly, you will have unrecorded liabilities. Okay, then we'll find the total. Like this, we'll find the total. Now, if the credit total is more than the debit total, if this side is greater, then we will have profit. If the credit total is more than the debit total, we'll have a profit. This is called to profit on revaluation. We'll write on the amount here and we'll distribute this one to the old partners. It distributed between the old partners in old ratio. Okay. Now, this side, if the debit side total is more than the credit side, we will have the loss. That means if this total is more than the credit side total, we will have loss. This is called revaluation loss. By revaluation loss, and this is again distributed among the old partners in old ratio. So this is how a revaluation account is prepared. Take for example, in the balance sheet, say land is valued at say 1,50,000 in the balance sheet. Okay, and the agreed value on the date of admission, the value of land is say 1,60,000. So what do we find here? We see that the value of land has increased by 10,000 because this is the new value and this is the old value, you can say. So new value is more, so there is an increase in the value by 10,000. So increase in asset comes this side. So we'll write down here as like by land account. And what is the difference? Difference is 10,000. We'll write down 10,000. Right? Similarly, the creditor's value, say here it is 50,000, whereas the average value or the new value of the creditor is say 45,000. So the new value of the creditor is the liability. So the value has decreased when compared with this one. The value has gone down. There is a decrease by 5,000. Creditor is a liability. So decrease in liability. Which side? Decrease in liability is again on the credit side. So we can write down here as by creditor's account. How much? 5,000. This is the value. Okay, so this is this is how we prepare the revaluation account, and at the end we find out the revaluation loss or revaluation profit, and whatever it is will be distributed among the old partners in old ratio. Now let's come to the balance sheet. How is this balance sheet prepared? Balance sheet is prepared by taking the new value of assets and liabilities. Here the liability, here the new value. So new value of the land is 1,60,000, so we'll take here land 1,60,000. Then the creditors value is 45,000, so creditors 45,000. Okay. There may be some assets and liabilities whose value will not change. If the value does not change, that means you will have the value only in the balance sheet but not in the adjustment. In that case, since there is no change in the value, so that asset or liability will not come in the revaluation account but will appear in the balance sheet. We take that asset or liability in the old values. Okay. Say here, for example, say debtors 40,000 is given. No values, no information regarding debtor is there in the adjustment. That means the debtor is not affected. There is no change. So this will still come in the balance sheet. Debtors 40,000. Right? Partners capital account. How is partners capital account prepared? Partners capital account is prepared by taking the opening balance of the capital. So we'll write in here by balance brought forward. There may be, and these columns will depend on the number of the partners. If there are 3 partners, we'll have 3 columns. If there are 2 partners, we'll have 2 common columns on each side. So this is the opening balance by balance BF. This opening balance can be on any side. To balance BF, it can be this side also. This is a debit balance. This is a credit balance. The information of which will be provided in the question. And if nothing is mentioned about the balance, then we will prepare we will take the credit balance. Then next entry will be for this profit or loss by revaluation profit. Here by, there may be another one more partner, say new partner, say here C is also there, another partner. By premium for goodwill, say premium for goodwill, it is distributed among the sacrificing partners. Then there may be the capital brought by the new partner, so on. Then this side you will have to revaluation loss by all partners. Okay, and so on. So there may be so many other things here we need to consider to prepare the partners capital account. So after that we'll find the balancing figure. We'll find the total of this and we'll find the balancing figure. So here we have to balance CT. This is the balancing figure. Now this balancing figure will come in the balance sheet here as capital account of the partners A, B, C. All these amount will come here. So this is how we prepare the revaluation account, partners capital account, and the balance sheet. Okay. At the end, the total of the balance sheet should be the same that you know.